I wanted to give you a quick introduction as to how Wood Manufacturing 1 and really all the classes that I teach use Canvas. I'm here on Canvas on my computer, and I realize that it might be a little bit different view if you're on your iPad, but these buttons should all be the same. I'm currently in student view, so I can only see what you see. All of our web pages or our Canvas pages should be the same. So if you have a metals class, a math class, a phy ed class, everybody's supposed to be using a format that's really similar, and this is our page. I think the biggest thing that you want to navigate to is this weekly learning plan. What this is going to do is every week I kind of let out what we're going to be doing. So if you're going to be gone, you want to work ahead, you're behind, or if mom and dad just want to see what's happening at home, this weekly learning plan is a great place to start. If you click on here, you'll see this is week 1 of the class, and we happen to be starting on Tuesday, but if there was a Monday, you would see a Monday tab there as well. And these are the things that we're going to be going through during class. If you see a point total underneath, that means an assignment. This icon right here means that it's an assignment. And if you see this icon, it means that there is a quiz that has to be taken. There's other types of assignments, so these are also assignments. If you ever have a question, you can just click on it. So if I click on table saw safety, this is going to bring me to the table saw safety page with the step-by-step direction for how we accomplish this task. So step 1, watch this video. So we'll do this during class. This is really useful if you're gone for the day or you want to work ahead, you're behind for whatever reason. This really does step-by-step show us what happens during the class period. And then we have a quiz at the end of this. That's step 6. So that is table saw safety. I clicked on that assignment because I wanted to know more. You'll see I typically will have 1 week ahead. So if I scroll down here, I can see week 1 and week 2, and that's it. I typically don't open up things weeks and weeks ahead of time, but they will stay open. So if we're in week 9, the last week of a Woods 1 term, you will be able to look back and see all of these things. If you're curious what grades look like, you can click on grades. I'm not going to go there at this moment because you'll be able to see other people's grades. And then announcements. Once in a while, like let's say I'm going to be gone, I'll send out an announcement that will have the assignment. Sometimes students and parents, and understandably so, have disabled the notifications from Canvas, because if you don't, you just get boatloads of information. So you may not get a pop-up on your screen, but if I'm gone, you can always go to assignments and check it out. The other place I want to show you is these quick links. So there are things that we're going to use a lot. Like the first day of class, we're going to do this day 1 survey. And this just gathers a little bit of information for me about you. Here's a link to pay your lab fee. And then our first unit that we're going to do is our cutting board unit. So if you don't want to have to navigate through all the days of class, you know you're working on the cutting board, you can click on the cutting board unit, and here we go. We got steps 1 to 10 to complete the cutting board. And it'll be similar to this on the other projects that we do as well. All of these things are assignments, and some of them are plans, blueprints that you can download and use. And sometimes there's help videos in here as well. So these quick links should get you to almost everything that we need to do. And the weekly learning plan lets you know when we're going to do it. Now there's also some fun things in here like the clock challenge or extra project options if you finish class early. The other thing I wanted to show you was important class info. So these are things like cleanup job. If I don't remember what your cleanup job is, you can come here, check it out. The syllabus, if you want to go through that because you have a question about how I'm doing something in class. The parental consent form, which you should have gotten an email earlier in the term. This is something that parents just have to check off before kids can use machines. The presentation that I go through, all this day 1 stuff, we try to make the day 1 a little bit more fun rather than you just sitting and listening to me talk. And then again, another link to pay the lab fee. So all of Canvas should look very similar for all of your teachers. This is just how we are choosing to do Canvas here in our class. If you have any questions, please let me know. My contact info is at the top of the Canvas page.